everyone, Kat here, your favorite ginger bibliophile. So, it's time for some Saturday morning crafts, and we've got a little Harry Potter going. Because I'm working on this. It's the Patronus, and you might notice it's a little different. I've got a little crafting circle here, so I'm not having to go try to hold this stiff and sew into it. So, I did a little bit over here. I didn't do a live, but I got a little work done, and now we're trying to finish the other, side character of our golden trio and see, how that goes, because I'm having to get creative with it. Otherwise, they might not have had legs, or they would have been very not matching. Like, he had one strand of a leg over here and a half of a leg over here. So I kind of figured out what that was going to be. Good luck figuring out what to do with this one, as there's like 7 different things going on in here that are almost all the same but not quite, and random lumps. So we are taking all kinds of creative liberties with it, and we've ran out of some of the string while we were trying to actually do what they said. So we're just kind of making it up now, and we've got the important stuff to do. And oof, my threads got all tangled up. And I don't know if you can hear it, but we have Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone playing in the background. And again, this was a kind of like, it's Saturdays. I try to do this on Saturdays, but the timing is, whenever there's nobody else in the living room. So, if folks show up, great. If not, hey, hopefully you watch it later and use that as your, all right, this will be my crafting time too. And, you can use this to time yourself to do your crafts. And okay, so that's the color that I used. It's now kind of hard to tell because there's a lot that are very similar. So I used, for future reference for y'all, and well, for myself, if I go back to this, it's number 5. Hi, how are you this morning? Oh, bye. Are you up to no good as well? I solemnly swear I am up to no good. Though, duh. So we're going to try this. Once again, my nails are still super short because they'll break in a heartbeat, but growing back, not so much. And separating out this thread is a lot harder when you can't really grip it because it's 6 strings and I'm supposed to make it into 3. Unless this is a really obnoxious part. Ooh, Dumbledore's getting chewed out. You're going to leave a baby with these people? He should have listened to Minerva. Those people are bad. They're the worst sort of muggles. Ah! Darn you. Stop hanging. Come on. You want to be nice. Woohoo! And I've got my drink. I really shouldn't have it because it's, caffeinated, but sometimes you just freaking want some Dr. Pepper. Especially when it's kind of cherry Coke, Dr. Pepper. 2 things that I love. Being a girl from Atlanta, like not being able to drink Coke or proper sweet tea is just, they're going to boot me out. Here we go. Oof, the other hard part, getting it through. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Yeah. Whee! Boo. Come on, you butt. You're supposed to pull through. There we go. And they've already messed up. Because, come on now. Dudley's friend was supposed to be here. And he hasn't showed up in the movies. Hey! I've got less than a minute I'm gonna go. Thanks. Bye. Well, thanks for dropping in. Hopefully you end up having a good day. Seems good. Oscar. Okay, there we go. Finally got it tied off. And we're going to finish off our buddy, which is going to be, I'm assuming that is kind of a hand there, and we've clearly got our head. So I'm going to attempt to do. And we're just kind of going to go from there. See, Dudley ain't even got no friends. And when they made the movies, they knew he was evil. So he's just got Harry, who's supposed to be all excited that he doesn't have to go hang out and look at pictures of cats and smell, old lady cabbage. But they changed that from the book, of course. And this is one of the shorter books where they could have actually kept everything in. Oh, I think I got one shade too dark. Oh, well. We'll just say that was Pants, and now we're going to do the rest of her. Or him. I don't really know which is which. But I'm going to go with the center one is Harry. Okay, there we go. It's a pain in the butt to set up the soup, but it does make it easier once it's in. Except for the thread that I want to use is, I bought some special thread that I'm going to do Harry and the Patronus in, and cross your fingers that I have enough, because that's a lot of blue there. So we might not get to that this time, because it's somewhere over there since it's not in the little kit. I've got it stashed on my bookshelf. That way Franny and JB can't go, ooh, because they have both tried to run off with the entire, bunch of strings and the pattern and everything else. They're lucky they're fuzzy and adorable. Dun, 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 and release the snake! Oh, is Dudley on, parade rest now? Exhibit. They've just got him as part of the zoo now. I mean, he kind of acts like a ill-behaved animal, so might as well put him in the zoo. Maybe string him up and take him on a parade walk later. My nose itches. It's almost like there's animals in the house and they shed. And it floats and gets up my nose and stuck in my glasses. And I don't care how many times I vacuum, I could always make another cat out of all the hair. And just out of like half a room, like, oh, I only vacuumed 3 times yesterday. I could still make another kitty. And you pet Franny and, you get a bunch more. But she's having a little pouty session over there. She tried to tell me she hadn't had breakfast yet because she got fed while I was petting Jackie Boy, who came to visit me during reading sprints last night. So, she's a liar, I asked her other human, and he said she was lying. She got her breakfast. You always got to double check with Franny. She cannot be trusted. That's like asking a kid if he's had dessert yet. They will full on liar. Actually, now that I'm watching out, I'm not sure that is a hand. It comes really low and weird. Yeah. That's okay. This is going to be on a wall, so it's not going to be super duper in your face, high scrutiny. We just have to have the general shapes kind of close to correct. It'll just be very unique. Nobody else that buys this pattern and does this will have one that looks like mine, even if they don't buy any special thread. Maybe I'll bust that out for the next crafting thing. Hopefully it will work, because they didn't really have the proper gauge. Like, it says this is 11 count thread, and you're supposed to split it into 3 strands, which I don't know why it's called 11 count if there's only 6 strands per thread. But hopefully that's what that stuff was, because they only had one kind of thread. Hi, how are you this morning? What you working on? Oh, bye. We get a lot of that, but that's okay. This keeps me going. No post on Sundays. They were delivering letters and eggs. Do you think the normal post is going to stop them? Oh, Dursleys, they're not very bright, are they? Of course, if you've only watched the movie, you don't know about the eggs coming in the milk bottles and the eggs. But it happened. What's y'all's favorite part of Sorcerer's Stone that got left out of the movies? Or Philosopher's Stone for my British friends there. I'm not sure I have a favorite. I just keep watching the movie and going, oh, that's wrong. It's good, but it's wrong. So, nothing is as bad as what they did in Goblet of Fire. They know what they did. We will not be talking about that scene even when we get to watching that movie. Or kind of sort of listening to it in the background. Which is probably going to get me a copyright strike, but so far I was like, all right, this is copyright, but it's okay because it's like barely noticeable. I don't know how they're picking it up, because I've watched my replays and go, wait, if I turn it all the way up and put the speaker right to my ear and I know that I'm listening for it, I can kind of hear it. But they're like, hey, you did this. What ifs? Get in your hole. Not that hole, that one. Good job. Askabasker. What? Is there a kitty out in this yucky weather, or is somebody daring to go home without asking your permission? Kind of like they didn't ask permission to leave either. Yeah, he watches. We know when the neighbors leave. We know when they come home. We know when somebody drives down the street. Somebody has the audacity to play in their own yard. You got to pay the toll. Their little man's got something to say. And they don't know that they need to be paying the toll. Or what it is. Hey, how are you this morning? What you working on? Or is it afternoon where you're at? Those silly Dursleys. Hagrid to the rescue now. Hi. How are y'all doing? Got Harry getting his birthday cake. Looks pretty delicious for having been homemade and ridden on a motorcycle. Slowly running out of string, trying to finish up my little character here. But that's okay. We've already got the thread split in half, so I've got the second round ready to go. There we are. Oh, well, bye. Wizard, Harry. That's something good one, I'd wager. Once you're trained up a bit. I might have seen these movies 1,000 times. They're good for sleeping to now, as I don't have to watch them to know what's going on. I can just roll over, close my eyes, and picture the whole thing, which is nice and relaxing. Noises that I'm used to, so my mind shuts off. I don't have to watch it. It's not like some action-packed Jackie Chan that you have to watch, or some like super hot Chris Hemsworth that you just gotta stare at. Okay, come on. There we go. My phone's sticking in my head. That's not very comfortable. Please, was we got landed with you. Hi, how are you? What are you working on this morning, Mrs. Peacock? I love that name, by the way. Good, think you just woke up not long ago. Oh, that is quite the late night. Or it's just been a really long week and you needed to sleep because it's Saturday. There's been a lot going on. Gonna start reading soon. Awesome. What do you have reading right now? Oh, Dudley, he just got his little pigtail going in the movies. I just started What Lies Between Us by John Marks. Nice. I've never heard of that one, but it sounds like as either a romance or could be a very sneaky murder mystery. Or they could be sneaky and using a really good title that actually has nothing to do with what it sounds like. Because heaven knows I have been duped by that plenty of times. Like, oh, this sounds so good. Wait, what did that have to do with the book? I think it's a horror, but not positive. I like thrillers lately, so I'm hoping it's good. Nice. Yeah, I love the like action-packed thrillers, more of like an adventure. But sometimes I do get in the mood. I mean, it is horror mayhem coming up, so you're just kicking it off a little bit early. I'm slowly expanding my horror palette. For the most part, it's been Dean Koontz. But he's let me down the last couple times, so I'm kind of mad at him. Hopefully it turned out to be a good one for you. What's your favorite Dean Koontz? I feel like he gets dogged on a lot. Like, well, he's not Stephen King. Yeah, Stephen King's mean to the doggies in his books. He can't be trusted. So Dean Koontz is usually nice to the doggies, so I trust him more. I really like his Frankenstein series, although I still need to finish the final book. I love that you say that, as I just found that series last year, and I was planning on reading the last one for Mayhem, because I finally managed to get my hands on it a little while ago. The Taking kind of has a special place for me. I think that's like my first Dean Koontz. And when I was 18 and had my own room, that was scary as crap. Reading it a couple times since then and getting, we're not going to say how much older, it's not as scary. But that first read, oh, that one got me. Awesome. I'm about 25% in on my Kindle. Nice. I haven't read The Taking yet. Oh, hopefully you'll get to it and you will love it. It is like, he's got a lot of good older ones, but it's still, that one's just my favorite. I'm so loving it. How are you liking the Last Frankenstein so far? What else are you reading? I'm the same way. I have to have 2 books. I've always got an ebook going on my phone and then a physical book. So I was just trying. I saved the physicals for reading sprints and when only one pup wants attention. It's been on my TBR for a very long time. I am loving book 5 so much. I don't want to say goodbye. Yay! Hopefully it will, give me the same feeling. Because the 4th one, it kind of felt like, yeah, I saw that coming. It was interesting, but I saw that coming. So I'm hoping he finishes on a strong note. Because, I mean, it's the last book in the series. You know the good guy's got to win, but the way it comes about, that's where the surprise is. I am reading so many books, I would be typing for like 5 minutes. No, I can't do that one. I will get myself lost. I always do 2. If I push it, I might try 3, but then I find going, that just... No, wait, that was the other book I was reading. Never mind. Especially, I made the mistake of reading 2 books that were the same genre. Those were the most confusing books I've ever read. Like, we were in Atlantis and Egypt, and that guy was dead, and it was the 1400s, but oh, wait, no, it was 400 BC. Wait, what? Like, nope, not doing that again. Both of those books were horrible because I didn't know what they were. Well, I'm a bit no, a lot of people try to do it, but I was like, nope, my brain does not enjoy that. Kind of like why I never do audiobooks. I love the idea of them, and I could sneak in so much more reading, but like if I'm not actively reading it to myself, I zone out and then I wonder how the hero died. Like, he was still alive. What do you mean they killed off one of like the hero group? When did that happen? Like, I guess I shouldn't have zoned out for 15 minutes. I'll try back. I gotta make some toast and coffee. Nice. Yeah. Gotta have your morning breakfast. I need a little more stitching. Get that Sorcerer stone. Oof. Now for the pain in the butt part of using these hoops. Make it a lot easier to do the stitching, but a lot harder to tie off. It kind of blocks your maneuverability there. That is a lot harder to get at. Now, where's our brother? I almost pulled it out too much. And then we're going to finish this one up. I think we'll have enough string to finish this one. And do some outlining. The wand chooses the wizard. It's not always clear why. Oh, no, definitely not that one. Oh, Harry, over here blowing up people's shops. Oh, the great wand. Oh, Ollivander. He is a little bit creepy. And a bit obtuse. Kind of like an old version of Alice from Alice in Wonderland, saying things like, you didn't think about that first, did you? It's like, yeah, this guy that offs your parents, he did really amazing things. You better clarify that real quick. I just got a magical wand, buddy. Oh, I just noticed that we got one of Harry's hands up here and the other one's down here. He's trying to cop a little booty feel over here. Harry being dirty just because he's the chosen one. Thinks he can be grabbing booty. So maybe that is Hermione. So I don't know, him and Ron were pretty close. But she's a little bit shorter. So it looks like she's kind of standing on the moon there. So I'm going to go with that's Hermione. And he's grabbing his best friends and other best friends' girlfriends' butt. Making dirty cross stitch over here, and I didn't even know it. But okay, they were old enough at that point. Because he's totally just going, woo, I got the Elder Wand. Yeah, took out Voldemort. That's why he's going, woo. Because he totally is. He's just going, woo, and showing off his wand over here. Because sometimes you just got to be weird and entertain yourself. Come up with things out of nothing. I don't know why my brain went there, but it did, and it entertains me. Quit getting stuck there. There we go. It said no. My opinion. Now Harry's learning about the evil wizard that can't even off a baby. Not a very powerful wizard if you can't even get rid of a defenseless infant. And again, this is not at all like the movie. He was supposed to go, all right, we did your shopping. I'm dropping you back off with your family. Here's your ticket. Have them take you. Instead of, oops, I dropped you off at the train station and then disappeared without telling you how to get on the train. Because that was part of their fun of, they took him to King's Cross only because they were already going and then laughed at him. That his platform didn't exist. Because they're stupid muggles that couldn't see it. They're not allowed through the barrier. Oh, big girl. Muggles. Come on, this way. Oh, Molly, she's the best. Though I am kind of sad that once again they changed this one because Fred and George were having fun. And promising to send toilet seats home. And it was totally Molly's idea. She could pretend she's the innocent mom, but she was giving them ideas. She knew what she was doing. I mean, come on now, it's a whole family of redheads. Of course they're getting into some shenanigans. Mama should know better. Don't say it if you didn't half mean it. There we go. Get enough rows in between it, so it's getting a little hard to get some of these stitches in. We're gonna do it. Do you forget how stubborn redheads are? We will make it work. I don't know what it is about that little bit of the song, but it's just so good. So relaxing. Do you really have the scar? Oh, Ron. We'll take the lot. He might be a little sugar hungry and greedy. But everybody, well, I guess that is kind of one way to make some friends. Like, well, I've already bought it all. What do I get for trading some of this candy? Let's have the witch go down. Like, everything is in the trolley is in this cart. You're gonna have to go meet this kid. He's gonna be the most loved or the most hated. You just stole their snacks for the whole ride. Can you really blame Harry wondering if it's a real frog after everything else he's, seen in the way this is set up, 48 hours? There's a nice break to get adjusted to it in the books, but in the movies, it kind of all happened immediately. A bit overwhelming. Hi! How you doing this morning or afternoon? Okay, bye. No, turn this stupid fat rat out. It's not very good, is it? I've only tried a few simple spells, but they've all worked for me. That's a spell I could use. Cranky, you're Harry Potter. It's a bit ironic. Brown nose, you're calling somebody else brown nose. Just met him. Oh, Hermione. She might have started off a bit rude. They were a bit oblivious, but she was a bit rude. I would so explore the heck out of Hogwarts. It's so sneaky and beautiful. Gotta find all the hidden passages. I mean, come on now. Fred and George had the right idea. They had proper curiosity. The version was like, yep, we got a bunch of kids in a castle, and we expect them to actually just stay in their dorms and not explore. Gonna set out a curfew. Psh. You don't leave people in a castle and expect them to follow a curfew. Especially one that old. So many mysteries to find. Totally want to go castle exploring one day. And if it doesn't have hidden passages, then it's not a real castle. Hi. How are you this morning? Oh, Trevor. Little troublemaker. Red eye. Made her friend. You must be Louise. It might be iconic, but it's not correct. It's supposed to happen on the train. Oh. So close, but not quite enough thread to finish off her head. Since I'm gonna have to start jumping all around. And now for the fun part of splitting another thread. Which is kind of a shame because it really doesn't go with what else I've got here in this little section, because most of that, the yellow, the orange, and the pink, is all essentially black and navy blue. A few older students would do well to remember that as well, that the dark force is forbidden. Ah, that one was going far too well. Almost got it in one pull. Whee! Woo, Gryffindor! Yeah. Even though I actually got sorted into Ravenclaw, but my obsession started because of being called Hermione, so, you know. And that was long before the website got all popular and had a test, so I'll always be half Gryffindor. So I love how there's no order to this. Like, in the book, it's alphabetical. Here, it's like, we're just calling random names for a little bit of suspense between the, main golden trio. Let me see. I know just what to do with you. Imagine me a Weasley and not getting into Gryffindor. I mean, they're pretty tolerant, but I think you might get kicked out of the family for that one. Might just be a little too much. Ah, she knows. It knows no bounds. Anything cute outside? Silly pigeons. I'm surprised Pearl hasn't come back for another tray raid. Ooh, here, little man. Are you having a paw bath on the pillow again? I was like, you can't prove it till you go in and see the wet spot. Little man. You think you're so sneaky, when really you're just that cute. And not even gonna come visit Mama. Come here, little man. Come say hi. Yeah, this is my cool little man. Hello. Boy. Yeah, that's my good little man. Looks so wet or sleepy. Yeah, I see those blinky blinks. Look, it's bright, Mama. Yeah, thank you. You get me. Good boy. That's my good boy. Yeah, you got just a boopable little nose. It's just a cute little nosy nose. It is. It's so cute. Mm-hmm. Boy. Yeah. That's my good boy. Sleepy face. Oh, is he making noises in there? I don't think he's making any of the noises you want to hear, though. It's not time for your favoriteest thing. No, it's not time for your most favoriteest thing that you'll yell for. You think you can sneak one on me, Mama? Okay. Yeah. You're gonna belch at me. I saw that. It might have been a baby belch, but that was totally a belch. Got that well nosy nose. Hello. You a shake? Can I have a shake? No, Mama. Fine. Don't do it to me. Yeah. Ooh, is it too bright for the little man? Because when you look off, you're not doing the blinkies. So you're not really sleepy. It's just bright. Because Mommy can't see otherwise. My silly boy. And we're almost done with Hermione's head. And then we have way too much string. Excuse me. That was a pretty weak one, though. don't think you're gonna have to imagine it, Ron. I've never got that scene. Wait, it's their first day in the castle, and you expect them to know where their classrooms are, but you didn't bother to show them. They're in your house. That's a huge freaking castle to try to memorize in one go. And Snape gives away his hatred immediately. Like, oh, how dare you be taking notes in my class, writing down what I say. Clearly you're not paying attention. He just had it in for Harry, just because he didn't get to bang his mom. Maybe if he'd learned what a bottle of shampoo was, he'd have had a better chance. Clearly fame isn't everything. It's a little messed up. You got the Irish kid being a drunk and he's only 11 and already trying to go, I need some rum. Can't have breakfast without some alcohol. Mm-hmm. Oh, they're so dirty. He's the only one that got to do any real flying that day. They didn't even get to mount their brooms. How many other first years got to go flying all over the place on day one? Shows what she knows. Tell me what I can't do. Psh. I don't know the meaning of the word. No, really, I don't. What's it mean? Hi. How are you this morning? Oh, crap. Busted. And, oh. They really are like older brothers. We'll look it out for you, but we're also going to traumatize you a bit. You know, gotta make sure you're always a little scared. rules are for fools. Let me break in. But then go, excuse me, we need to be following all the rules. He just wants some treats and some pets. To a good soundtrack. He likes a little music with his dinner. Poor Fluffy. He's been in the underworld this whole time. They finally let him out and lock him up in a small room. No kids to snack on. It hurt. Might be a smart idea to make it oh crap face. Like, why do I need a bat? This is not normal. Always trying to catch the gold. Not gonna go so well. Going to get some of these art. Like you're seeing it right. Oh, so. Oh, Seamus. He might be one of my favorites. He's always blowing stuff up. In the end, he even gets permission. Troll dungeon. But you ought to know. Oh, Quirrell. Never had a prayer. Okay. Get in. There we go. Mm-hmm. Troll bogies on the ground. kind of a tip. You take out a troll while the teachers are running around the wrong place. You only get a whopping 5 points. Not even that after you subtract the ones Hermione lost for lying. She could have just admitted she was in there having a breakdown. And shame on them for not noticing till now. They aren't very good guardians. I think they might have a few too many students when they lose one and don't know it. It's a broomstick. It took y'all that long to figure that out. The shape of the package didn't give it away. No wonder none of y'all are in Ravenclaw. You're so not good at being comforting in this one. Like, yeah, you might go missing. You might get knocked out. That string. And my finger's starting to hurt, so we can call that quits. Whee! Got a little bit more there.